and it literally does like a 300 style dive, death from above, onto you. First and foremost, some of you are seasoned vets, some of you are not. I'm gonna give each person the individual option, whether they want to play zeros or leveled characters. It does not matter to me. I will kill you just the same. So with that being said, real quick, your name, sir?
Rich.
Rich. Oh my God, I broke the lead. We got Rich. And then we've got Chad. And then we've got Austin. John. With an H?
With an H.
All right. And then we've got, what was it? Scott. All right. So we left off at Scott. And then we've got Paul. And Nathan. All right. So now that I have names for all of you, I'm going to go through and tell you what we're going to do. Rich, would you rather have 2 0 levels or 1 first level?
First level.
Yeah, first level, you guess. All right, I'm going to give you options. Oh, what are your options? And it'll be worthwhile to pay attention to the options. We've got the soldier. We've got the missileer. We've got the proselytizer, the leech, the goat, the guardian, the bruiser, the icon bearer. Hey, there's another goat. The canine, the balladeer, the witch, and I feel like I missed 1 or 2. I missed the outlier and something else. The prowler.
I'll take the soldier, I guess.
You take the soldier, you guess?
Yes.
All right. And so the soldier. Where's my soldier? You're going to end up finishing rolling up this character, but I did roll you stats. Hopefully they don't suck. Where are you, soldier? You were here. I remember you. I remember crossing things out. Ugh. I'm a trained professional, honest. So the soldier will be one like this where it's crossed out. Oh, soldier.
There it is.
Boom.
Thank you.
All right. Chad, would 2 level zeros. Look, you got this guy. This guy. Ooh. He's got some stats. Here you go.
Thank you, sir.
Austin.
I want to see what the goat is. I want to be the goat.
You want to be the goat. All right. And
It's one of the,
yeah, there you go. You're doing a great job, Nathan. All right. So we go from Austin to John.
level 1.
A level.
Missileer.
The missileer. There you go. And yep, there it is, the green one. Yep. And Scott.
I'm literally a goat.
Are we rolling up anything?
We are gonna roll up stuff.
What's the icon bearer?
Let's go.
Do I have an icon bearer in there? I do. The icon bearer is basically a paladin.
Sure.
A shitty paladin, but a paladin nonetheless. You'll be the prowler? I'm out of the books, so we'll have to riff it. There is no spellcaster in the party, but they are feared and hated. So that would be the proselytizer. To
That's a fancy name for that occupation.
yeah, you're basically a cleric.
And I'll do 2 zeros.
2 zeros. There you go. That's what we need.
Right. Are these back in the bag?
Yes, please. Yes. Does anybody else need a pencil? Pencil? No? Okay, everybody get prepared. All right, so we got that out of the way. So now here's what we're gonna do. First, you're gonna go through. Everybody's got their stats rolled. But I did not, for any of these characters, did not roll for your birth augur. The birth augur, you're going to roll a d24. This is on page 4. And so on page 4, you're going to roll a d24. And if you have a luck modifier, this is going to give you whatever benefit or penalty that you get with your luck. So, for example, you're new to this. You've got a luck modifier +1, and you rolled a 12. Spell damage. So you would get +1 to spell damage if there's a situation where you have spell damage.
Add that to the notes.
Yes. And so in your case, that since you're 0 level, we can work that in because you are becoming the adventurer that you are meant to be. All right, so check your next character. And so then after you guys all do your birth augurs, then you're going to roll a D100 for occupation. Hey, how did you get to be who you are? And you're going to start with that weapon and trade good. All right. How's everybody doing? Where's everybody at? Everybody feel pretty good about where you're at? Questions about your class. Does anybody have a question about their class?
I got a question about my birth augur. It says I'm a survivor and I've got magical healing.
Yes.
What does that mean?
It means that in your instance, that if somebody heals you, you're going to get plus or minus to that.
Oh, okay.
So what's your luck?
Luck is 12.
12, so no modifier.
Correct.
So you don't even have to worry about it. You are just born a survivor. All right, so before we get into it, there's a couple of things that I would like to say. You will find that I am very animated. I move around quite a bit. I played in hardcore punk bands for 20 years, and so it's just kind of my default mode. And I also shout a lot. With that being said, I do ask that phones are either kept off the table or brought out minimally, because I find them very distracting. What else? What else do I need to tell you? If you find that you had an amazing time, this is a functioning tithe box. I will not be hurt. My feelings will not be hurt if you tip. So just know that that exists as an option for you if you have a great time. Relating to that, this is how I live my life. This is how I make my money. I am a GM, con rep, and author. That's what I do full time. So with all that being said, I hope you guys have a great time in my miserable world of Stennard tonight. Let me tell you about Stennard. So you may have, if you looked at the Life in Stennard in the intro or Live Fully and Die Gloriously on the back, Stennard is a miserable, horrible place. Magic is feared and hated. If you are someone that deals in divine magic, people, if you use it in public, people will be drawn to you. You can't get rid of them because they all need help for their miserable lives. Stennard itself is a town that has been beleaguered by constant punishing rains, causing all of your crops to rot in the ground. That is why you're starting hungry and in debt. This is your reason for adventuring. So, we're going to talk about the day. John, I would like you to roll me a d6. 3. Today starts off with light rain and fog. So you have all come into the town of Stennard, this town right here. And this is a cultural hotspot, a touchstone, if you will. That is the common fire. And so when you come into Stennard, the first place that you will look to see people making handshake deals, socializing, and also trying to bring themselves good favor from the gods by feeding a log into the fire, they will be at the common fire. Scott, roll me a D5. One. At this moment, hang on, who do we got here? This gentleman is feeding a log into the fire. It is a cold, I've used the word miserable too many times, a cold, decrepit morning. You find yourself standing here, this fog, rain, it is 40 degrees, you've got the chill in your bones, and people are just starting to wake up in the town of Stennard. And this gentleman, looking like Santa Claus, is standing by the common fire and he's feeding a log into the fire. And he's just like, another day in Stennard. And so as he is feeding that log into the fire, you see this gentleman come up and put an arm around him and say, let's go to work. And so they go into this old barn right here. And this is the Old Barn Tavern. And you see them both go in order to get the day started. I'm gonna look for a specific person. Let's do it this way, do. And there is a woman that comes up and she is feeding logs into the fire as well, trying to make sure that in the rain, it does not go out. And so she is poking around at the fire. Rich, you see these people, these two go into the Old Barn Tavern. You see her poking around at the fire. You guys are all hungry and in need of work. Did you start off hungry or in debt?
No.
No, look at you. Rich boy. All right, and so, Rich, what would you like to do in this moment?
I'll go up to the lady at the fire.
Okay.
And I'll say, good day, ma'am.
Oh, good day. Blessed be, we're all still here.
I hear. Where might a person go to find work around here? I'm new here in town.
Those two gentlemen that just went into the Old Barn Tavern, oftentimes they will have work for people. And as she is saying that, you see a grizzled-looking mercenary with facial scars come wandering up, and he sits down at the fire. And this guy, where are you? Where are you? You're here, there we go. Boom, comes down and sits down at the fire. All right, Chad, what are you doing?
Haldred and Galston are approaching the fire, trying to get warm.
Very good.
Keldred's complaining, so hungry. I just need work. I need something to do. Looks over at this grizzled warrior and asks, you seem to have found your way out of a number of scrapes. Do you know of any work?
And so he looks up at you, and he is like,
Keldred's got his pitchfork and he's kind of poking at the fire a little bit.
yeah, he looks at you and he's like, I don't think you have the muster to handle what I've seen.
Well, I'm sure you've seen quite a bit. There might be something we can handle.
Perhaps. And so he spits into the fire, and you hear that little sizzle as it hits the fire, and he says, I think, and let me get out my book of things.
He's not. Actually, we have.
All right.
And more than hunger, obviously, we're just days away from, as anybody, eating. I do also. I mean, I really need this.
All right. I'm gonna jump into some block text. You approach the common fire. The usual cast of miserable farmers, orphans, and mercenaries sit. That includes you. hoping today will be the day that your luck will change. The famine weighs on everyone, and they all sit grumbling about the cold and rain, not to mention their empty bellies. Sounds like you. As they grouse amongst themselves, the fireminder feeds the common fire. That's her. She utters a quiet blessing before each log is meticulously placed upon the others. She turns to one of the farmers and remarks, I'm sure the almongers are getting anxious. The bushel bearers are never this late with their deliveries. You're that farmer.
Yeah.
A balding mercenary covered in facial scars replies, the North Road is rutted and mired. If they even attempt the trip, they would be targeted by bandits. They would be best off not making the journey. And so, you catch this exchange. This is the balding mercenary who also happens to have a lot of hair. If you saw him without his helmet on, it's very bald. So, you are hearing this exchange. What would you like to add in?
They're late, you say.
They're never late. The bushel bearers, they're always on time. Do me a favor, roll a D5.
Rolling. 3.
The bushel bearers are smart folks. If something went wrong, they'd turn back.
I mean, the bushel bears, they bring in supplies and whatnot. So
She's the bushel bearers. They're one of the most reliable families in the town. They come in from the outlying farms and they bring berries and rhubarb, and they sell it to the bakery and to the dyer, and most importantly to the Old Barn Tavern. And she gestures to the Old Barn Tavern. Austin. Oh, you're a goat. What is the goat doing?
The goat kind of just wanders in and sees the fire and figures that it's probably a warm and nice place to hang out around people that hopefully won't try to eat him.
All right.
He just kind of wanders up, right like wherever you are. He just kind of like sits beside you, and that's about it.
Very good. And so, as the goat comes wandering up, boom, this dog comes running up and immediately starts sniffing at you and like keeps jumping on you like they want to play.
Okay. My goat is a trained goat.
Oh.
And would like to cast or try to do the distraction ability.
Okay.
So
roll it.
I think it's D20.
Yep.
Okay.
An 8. So, what's your alignment? Because there should be a modifier.
Oh, sorry. I've got an alignment of neutral. But
Let me see the goat class real quick.
I think it was like DC was 5 if it's like a.
Oh yeah. There's no alignment base. So you get +1 on the roll at first level.
Yeah.
So you got a 9. Yeah. Oh, I did not tell you guys something very important. Oh, this is so important. How could I have forgotten? You know, sometimes I feel like I need a checklist. But, and a bigger bag. All right. I am going to be putting 6 flies in the middle of the table. All right. So, since some of you have never played DCC before, DCC, you have a stat called luck, L-U-C. That is a burnable resource. At any point, you can bump up your dice rolls by burning your luck. Now, some of you might have only 5 luck, so you might be like, I don't want to burn my luck. That seems important. And that is where flies come in. At any point, if you want to bump up a dice roll, like Austin failing his distraction check, he can burn a fly. That'll give him 1 additional point on his roll. So it's a 1 for 1. If he burns a fly, that fly goes to me, and at some point I will use it to bump up my dice rolls. So it's a devil's bargain of sorts. So, because you are adding to the corruption of the world. So, with that being said, would you like to burn a fly to get your distraction off?
No.
Okay.
Can I burn my luck?
I mean, if you want to.
Do I just tell you how much it is and you just tell me?
You just need a 10, so you just need to burn 1 point of luck.
I got one point of luck, yes.
Okay, so in your current luck, write down the new number. And so you tell me what do you do? Spins? Do you do like cool jumps? What does your goat do?
It's less so of a performance. It's more of like trying to get the dog and like also to try to get him to like play as well. So maybe kind of mimicking him and then maybe doing like a spin around, that kind of deal. Something that a dog could do.
Oh, Alphys, the dog. It immediately, you spin around, Alpha spins around. You spin around, Alpha spins around. And then turns to, we got 7 of us, boom, boom, boom. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Turns to you, Scott. The dog turns to you and immediately goes, paw. Okay?
By the glory of Gorham.
By the glory of Goron, fantastic. And so it gives you paw, and you're like, glory of Goron, boom. And so the dog looks at you expectantly.
I'll give it I've got some asparagus.
Some asparagus? All right, and so you give it the asparagus, and it's hungry. Alphys is hungry, and so greedily eats the asparagus. I don't know if that's on the bad list. I know it's not chocolate, and I know it's not grapes. So, but I will say immediately Alphys starts to get very gassy. So, there you go. But Alphys is very excited and is now hovering around your vicinity. John, what are you doing?
So I'm searching the ground looking for rocks.
Okay.
That might be good for my sling. Did I hear the exchange between them about the supply train?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay. So I try to casually, while I'm picking up rocks, ask the fire tender where we would find the home of the family that does the supply train into town.
Very good.
I forgot what they're called.
Bushel bearers.
Bushel bears. Where would we find the home of the bushel bears?
Oh, their home's about 45 minutes to the north. You just follow the old North Road. And she's like, if you want more precise directions, you can get them in the Old Barn Tavern. Roll a d6.
6.
You find 4 nice round river rocks sitting around the fire.
All right, excellent.
All right, John, what are you doing? Scott.
Is the dog following me?
Yeah.
All right.
Also, we didn't figure out what's your personality modifier?
+3.
+3. All right, I want you to roll. What is it? Did you roll for followers? Oh my God, I'm gonna get out of the focus. Yeah.
I didn't know if they started.
Yeah, we're gonna give you some followers. Boom, boom, boom. Follower is the true believer. D3 plus personality modifier. So roll a D3. Notes. I want you to roll on that name chart. Roll me 6 names and list them along the notes. That's gonna give you something to do. Paul, what are you doing?
I'm going to figure out all of my flock that I have now that I know that I get a flock.
Yes, you get a flock.
That's right.
All right, you worry about your flock, and then we're gonna get to Nathan. What are you doing?
Elaine and Dylan have gotten the subtle hint we should go into the tavern.
Yes, that seems like a good idea.
Go into the tavern.
All right, and so you go into the tavern, and immediately you are greeted by Santa Claus. Santa Claus comes up, you step up to the moderately sized barn, more than a century old. It is visibly the oldest building still standing in this town. Upon entering, you feel the warmth of the fire wash over you, and the sweet smell of something stewing in the cauldron. A large, jovial man breaks away from the conversation at one of the tables and sidles up to you. Welcome to the Old Barn Tavern. What can I get for you?
Thank you. Actually, I was wondering if you were interested in buying some eggs.
Perhaps.
I'll pull out 6 eggs. They're somewhat dubious looking. They're goose eggs.
Please take them over to the bar. My partner, Jowan, will help you out. And one of the things, the person that's trying to sell the eggs, what is their strength or stamina?
Stamina 5.
Ooh,
Strength of 9.
strength of 9. You see him kind of like give you like the look up and down, like he's checking you out, and then,
Short and scrawny.
and Jowan's right over there.
Thank you, sir.
All right, what about your other character?
Down will say, I hear you're running low on supplies. You may need someone to escort.
You, my friend, look like a brave adventurer. And he like grabs you and like squeezes your arm a little. And you see, as soon as he like touches you and squeezes your arm, checking out your muscles, you see him make eye contact with this guy standing by the bar. In the corner at the bar, you watch a heavy-set bald man with a weighty beard spitting into mugs and wiping them out with a filthy cloth. He is watching your exchange with Dryle, and you get the sense that he is very annoyed.
So, about that work?
So you step up to the bar. Joe and Al... Yeah, that's fair. Joe and Almonger is posted at the bar, cleaning earthen mugs and wooden bowls with a cloth discolored in reds, oranges, and browns. His annoyance with his husband shifts to a firmly stoic expression. What can I do for you?
Well, we were wondering if you wanted to buy some eggs and hire us to escort the food supply.
So,
Or both.
he actually takes a look at your eggs. He has a lantern hanging above the bar, and so he takes one of them and he holds it up to the lantern. I want you to roll your luck or under on a d20.
Exactly. 13 and 13.
Oh, so he holds up that egg and he's like, these look good.
Yeah, of course.
How many you got?
6.
I'll give you 5 copper pieces for the 6.
5 and a drink of your finest.
And so
Or just some beer.
he pulls out a little tiny earthen shot glass, and he pulls a clear liquid into there. Typha root spirits.
Excellent. Slams it.
All right. And the typha root is the root of a cattail. And so that is one of the things that they eat here in Stennard and also make drinks from, because it's a very starchy root. All right, so let's get this exchange finished off. Actually, you've seen him go in. He is talking with people. Do you want to come in and join them? All right, and so if you come in, he blurts out with, I was expecting a delivery this morning from the bushel bearers. Even with the rains and awful conditions of the road, they normally arrive late morning without fail. Theris, Entrine, and their little ones come in. They sit down for a warm meal before heading back. Dryle, and he gestures at his husband, Santa Claus, likes to entertain the kids with wild stories while they eat. And they head back to get home before dark. They've never missed a delivery date since I've known them. I'm willing to pay for you to bring back the missing delivery. 15 coppers per bushel and a warm meal when you return with news and proof that you found them.
Absolutely.
Like dead or alive?
No.
What do you mean?
Well, what if they're already dead? Can I still prove that we found them?
Yes. But please, find them alive.
Okay. The mighty Gorhan would demand vengeance if they're dead. We'll take them.
I know your ways. I don't always agree with them, but I know them.
Oh, by the way, can I get drinks for my 6 followers here? For 1 copper.
Yes.
Doesn't have to be the good stuff.
I want you to roll a d20 and modify by personality, which I know is +3.
16.
You know, I'm feeling generous today. And he grabs some mead from behind the bar. It's a honey mead, pours out like a shot worth in each earthen mug, and he pushes it across. And one of the things that you notice is that this mead has no sweetness to it. It's actually something from the honey that you're used to. It tastes a little off, but it does the job.
All right.
All right.
I'd like to approach.
Yeah,
Well,
approach.
I have a bushel of
cranberries.
You do?
I do. And I would wonder if you would be interested in purchasing.
I want you to roll your luck or under on a d20.
Yes, 10.
All right. He looks at your bushel of cranberries. 15 copper pieces.
Done. And I have an empty flask. I can fill this up for fair price. Whiskey.
12 copper pieces, and I'll fill your flask.
Done.
All right. And so add 12 copper pieces and erase your bushel. All right. Chad, what would you like to do?
We're selling things. The farmer steps up. Says, I'm a mushy potato.
One, you got a d20, roll your luck or under.
Yeah. Lucky. My farmer. 11. Yes.
What'd you roll?
I rolled under.
Okay, cool.
Any copper would help, trust me.
I'll trade you a bowl of stew for the... All right. And you see him set it underneath the bar. All right. Very good. Austin, we're back to you. Is the goat going to do anything?
Does food heal us?
It doesn't heal you, but if you have hunger, you can erase one hunger for each food item that you eat.
Who are you selling these to? Are you in the bar tavern?
He's in the old barn tavern.
We're all the tavern. Okay, we're all the tavern. Okay. Do they like goats inside?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's that kind of town.
I don't know. I mean, is the dog following us?
Following him.
Following him? You know what? I'll just hang out with the dog.
All right, very good.
Just kind of hanging out.
It is animal odd couples. Always a great thing on the dodo. All right, so, John, what are you doing?
So I'm inside. I heard the information about they're paying for proof of life or return of the bushel bearers.
Yep.
I'm asking everybody else who's standing around. It's like, hey, I'm heading out. Who's coming with me?
Yep.
Let's go make some money.
So,
I'm going.
Jowan follows up with, so you're gonna follow the North Road until you see an ugly stump on the right and the Bushel Bearer Farm sign on the left. Can you read?
I can read.
All right. Here's what I want you guys to bring back. 2 bushels of raspberries, 1 bushel of cranberries, 1 bushel of rhubarb. They're supposed to have a bill of sale, and I want to know that the family is healthy and safe.
Okay, rhubarb 1, raspberry 2, cranberry 1. Is that right?
Raspberry 2, cranberry 1, rhubarb 1.
Gotcha.
All right.
We have to buy them.
What?
So we have to buy them.
No, you're just making sure that they get to the destination.
Stolen.
Yeah. All right. And so, you have a bunch of followers. So I'm going to have you roll a couple of extra things here for me. I'm going to have you roll a D3. Roll a D3 for me. 2. And then I want you to roll a D12 twice.
8 total.
What were the
5 and 10.
5 and 3? So your followers overhear the following things. Theris Bushelbearer possesses a sword from his life as a soldier before he traded violence for peace. I've tried to buy it off him several times. He doesn't need it. He can barely wield it now. And then the other thing is, Entrine Bushelbearer is a fiery lass. Despite Theris' soldiers past, she's the warrior in that partnership. She has a sharp tongue, and I've never seen her pull a blade, but I wouldn't put it past her. All right, Paul.
Oh yes, my flock is thirsty and hungry, but we seem to know that there's a way to make some money over here to feed them. So I also look around to see if anyone's looking unlucky. Like, look at that goat over there. And I go, you know, let me know when you're feeling particularly unlucky, and I can make you more lucky. Thanks to the mistress. The mistress will lead the way to a great spectacle.
Oh, very good, very good. And what's the goat's alignment?
Neutral.
Neutral. All right.
I pet the goat. I like the goat.
All right. Very good. And so, with that being said, is there anything else that I want to add to this? I don't think that there is. Are you guys ready to head out onto the North Road?
We are with liquid courage. Let's go.
My 5 and 5 and my beck and call.
All right. So as you start to head north out of Stennard, following this road right here, you push your way past. There's a number of different buildings. Ilian's Trading. You see the Miller's house. You see the Constable Clarissa Hem's house, a nice, beautiful house. And on the off of the back side of the house, you see like a little seamstress area, which is why her last name is Hems. And so you start to work your way out of town, and you notice that the road is wet and rutted from the constant rains. And that's when one of the followers throws in, I've walked this road many times. It's not going to be a 45-minute walk. This is going to take us 3 hours.
Oh, ye of little faith, Hulta.
Very good. And so, I would like, actually we left off at you. I want you to roll a D6. John, you change the weather, roll a D6. I want you to roll a D6. I want you to roll a D6. I want you to roll a D6. 2 goes from fog and light rain to steady rain. You got a 1? 6. 6. All right. And so, the first hour, let's talk about the first. As you depart Stennard, the North Road hugs the Stennard River, and you are flanked by rolling fields and scattered farms framed by forest in the distance. As the hour progresses, the forests encroach closer and the safety of civilization dissipates. Within the hour, the road becomes forested on either side, bathing the rutted track in shadow and increased foreboding. Adding to the difficulty of the journey, the relatively flat track transitions to low hills. I want you to roll a D5.
3.
3. You happen to notice, you get an hour and a half in, and you notice that there's a section of trees, and the trees around you are covered in large black spots.
Okay. Do we speak goat? Do we speak goat? Okay. Keep it to myself.
All right, very good. Yep.
I offer, I'm going to keep an eye on the right side. If someone can keep an eye on the left.
All right, and so that's your pencil. Rich, what's your character's name?
Dougal.
Dougal. And you're a soldier. Chad, what's your character's name?
We've got Galston, who is holding onto a short bow and arrows. And we've got Caldred, who has a pitchfork.
And Keldred's a farmer.
Caldred is a farmer.
And what was Galston?
Galston is a... What's his occupation? Why didn't I write it down? I think I wrote it down, but then I got rid of it.
And what was your starting item?
It was short bow and arrows.
Hunter?
Hunter.
Okay, cool. All right, Gulston, I want you to do me a favor. I want you to roll a D20 modified by intelligence. Austin, you got a goat. What's your goat's name?
Finnis. Finnis.
I always like that name. Finnis. The goat. And you were a trained goat.
Yes, sir.
John.
Ed.
Ed? And Ed was a
Smuggler.
smuggler. And Scott?
Kale Hearthguard, former farmer, now icon bearer.
Yes. And I'm not going to ask for your entourage's names, but just know that embrace them in your heart so that when they die, you feel it.
You may call me the siren of acceptance.
All right, and I already know. I just know. And Nathan.
Farmer Alien, and down the Gravedigger. With a sharpened shovel. There you go.
What was the Gravedigger's name?
Dallin.
Dallin. All right. And Dallin, you might get plenty of work.
That's why he's so strong. The ground is hard and rocky.
Digging up.
All right. So I had asked you to roll me a d20. What did you get?
What did I get? I don't recall.
All right. Roll it again.
There you go, 4.
All right. Yeah. You don't see the spots. Let me see if anybody else here who looks like they would find stuff besides the goat. We're gonna go with the soldier. Soldier, roll d20, modified by intelligence.
16.
Yes. You see the goat going bah, and looking up at the trees, and you happen to notice that these trees on either side of you have these large black spots.
All right. I'm going to point that out and say, does anyone else notice? Look at these trees up here. They have black spots, almost like mold.
Is it white?
Just spots in the leaves or like clumps of
Like a
stuff.
market.
So the bark has oozy black spots all over the place. And it is not just one tree, it is imagine how white birch is with these stark black spots all over them.
Stick your finger in it.
How far away is the closest tree?
5 feet.
Oh. Not doing anything yet.
Scrape some of that slime off the shovel.
No, you can have all that.
Do you?
Yeah.
All right. You're just gonna leave it on there?
I don't know, does it seem to do anything? Does it smell?
You're gonna put your face up close to it? It has a very earthy, mushroomy smell.
Fungus. It's gotta be good, right? Take a little nibble.
Oh. That's a choice.
I'd like you to make a DC 15 Fortitude save. So you need to get a 15 or better. Would you like to burn some luck or flies?
Let's see.
Luck.
I got a
I
lot
will
of
help
luck.
you with your luck later.
I'll do that, yeah. So I need to burn 7 of my total luck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Lucky.
So there's this moment where you take just the littlest nibble and you feel like a migraine start to come on and your head gets really woozy and then you shake your head and you think to yourself, I'm glad I only took a nibble.
I let out a gasp when I see it.
Not edible.
Very good. Continue on.
Yeah, forward. Forward.
I got a poison shovel now, though, right?
Are you leaving it on there?
Sure.
All right, very good.
Seem to be caustic, right?
All right, as you walk along the rutted road, you begin to descend down a hill. Ahead, you can make out a cart, the shape of an abandoned horse-drawn... Wait, you can make out the shape of an abandoned horse-drawn cart facing south, stuck in the mud. There is no signs of the horse or the drivers.
It was facing us or facing away from us?
It is facing towards you. I would like you all to roll me initiative just in case I need it.
What do we use for that again?
Roll a d20 and you'll modify by your best agility modifier.
16 for soul.
All right, 16. Chad?
17.
17. Austin?
4.
4. John?
7.
7. Scott? 0. Paul? 6. Nathan? 10. I like that there was no repeats. That always makes me happy. And just in case I need it, I rolled a 2. All right, so with that being said. All right, so 7, oh, that was a 10. That 10 really looks like a 16. Why would I do that? 2. All right, so 16, Rich. What would you like to do? Or 17, sorry, Chad. What would you like to do?
Galston is gonna look around and make sure, with his, just basically at holding with his bow in case he needs to shoot something. So he is just head on a swivel.
Okay. You got,
Eldred is gonna go up and look at the cart.
all right. The cart is mired in mud, almost up to your knees. The wagon's bed is empty, save for some crushed berries and a shriveled stalk of rhubarb. Discarded in the middle of the bed is a well-loved rag doll, its limbs askew as if it was hastily dropped. There's your rag doll.
Okay. Kelsey picks up the rag doll, or Eldred picks up the rag doll.
All right. And I would like you to also roll a d20 modified by intelligence.
19.
Oh.
Okay.
So you're going to get all the details. No. The horse-drawn cart came down the hill and got trapped in the mire. The horse appears to have been led away back north. That's based upon the prints. Boot prints pace around the edges of the washout and then climb back up the hill. Climbing the hill, you spy the odd berry in the mud along the tracks and even spot the circular imprint of a bushel set down.
Okay. I'll let everybody know this. Okay, great. We have a direction. So the horse was led back north. The barrels were led up a path, not.
It was on the road. Everything's on the road.
Still on the road.
Yeah. So it looks like they perhaps came down the hill, got stuck in the mud, and couldn't get it out.
It is absolutely stuck.
Yeah.
Are any of the berries salvageable?
The one that he spots in the mud, but but they were all crushed. Yes, you could eat them. All right.
I will let some of my followers eat them.
Very good.
Communion, I guess, or something.
There you go. All right, and so, yeah, you have a sense of what is going on. John, roll me a d6. We're going to change the weather again. The rain actually breaks, and now we just have thick clouds, cumulonimbus clouds, just crushing across the sky. Because you guys all know the term cumulonimbus. All right, especially the goat. The goat's actually a weather goat. All right, so. All right. So, as you walk north along the road, the sky deepens with an approaching nightfall. The faint scent of manure hangs in the air. You see an ugly trunk to your right and a heavily weathered sign to the left. It depicts what looks like a poorly rendered raspberry and the words, Bushel Bearer Farm. So as you are standing there and you see this scene, a blood-curdling scream rings out, traveling on the autumn air. A door slams. The sound of breaking branches tears through the brush and is followed by several sharp, unnatural barks. Then, near silence. The wind kicks up, and the only thing heard for the next few moments is the blowing of the wind and rustling of leaves. And so, I know we just went through this routine, but I'm going to have you give me all a fresh initiative because this is a new encounter. Good. All right, Rich, what'd you get?
8.
8. You are half the man you used to be. Chad, 1. Austin. What?
15.
You need 15 minutes?
No,
Oh, you got a 15? I was like, what? What's happening? Scott? 10. Paul? 5. And Nathan? 17. All right. And so.
You can send my 0 levels into die instead of your 0 levels into die.
Something felt off for a minute. And I am going to go around really quick. You have, Rich, you have 1 character. So you are going to be blue. You've got 2. I'm going to give you 2 yellow. We got a goat. What's goat appropriate? I think the goat's going to be this little circle.
nice. Green goat.
One Miss Lear, you're gonna get black.
Plus a dog, plus 5.
Yeah. So what I'm gonna do for you is you're gonna get red plus a die to keep track of your followers and dog. Paul, what do we got? Yeah.
Siren of excess.
Yes, the siren of excess.
A flock of 5.
You have a fly as well.
Yeah.
We got a caravan going
But
there.
actually people.
I need.
I have a little red dice there.
Yeah, do it.
I have one of these little guys.
Okay, so I am gonna give you. What color haven't I given out yet? I haven't given out white. White, and then you need 2. We're gonna make you feel. Yeah, no, we're gonna go with this. You got 2 clear. All right. And then I'm gonna put these back in, but I'm gonna leave out some of these reds and some of these skulls and some of these greens. So I'll just leave out the skulls.
Hell, you know you.
All right, friends. So, that wasn't time consuming at all. All right. Okay. 17. Nathan, please tell me what you would like to do. Yep, you're going to start right by the sign.
And where was the brush full of strange noises and barking?
You heard sharp, unnatural barks somewhere in the background. You heard, tearing through the brush somewhere behind the house. Yeah.
All right, I'll run up towards the house as close as I can get.
So you want to go to the door?
Yeah.
Okay.
Knock on the door. Or
Wait. Well, you might not need to knock on the door. Hang on. Everybody wants to knock on the door.
we'll look at the door first.
All right. So before we get to the door, let me tell you what you see between the hillocks. Approaching the direction of the sounds, you see several wattle and daub buildings. There's a mid-sized house, a large barn. There's an attached shed as well, and a well. Low mounds, trees, tall grasses, and shrubbery all obscure your sight lines. You hear a crash from somewhere inside the house while a horse frantically neighs and kicks at the confines of its stall within the barn. Snarls and snorts occasionally rise up out of the distance in the shadows beyond the barn. So, with that being said, would you like to revise your plan, or are you going up to the door? An L-shaped house with a small second floor stands in the foreground. The main entryway is a plank wood door under a short overhang. A stack of firewood is piled along the side of the house. Light emanates from an oil lamp suspended under the overhang. The door is ajar.
I'll go push it open.
Looking into the parlor, you see a lit fireplace on one end of the room with a long sword hanging above it. A small writing table rests at the other end. In front of the fire are 2 chairs. One chair is tipped over and the other holds a man facing the fire. The room has 3 exit doors and a set of stairs leading to the second story. You hear furniture being dragged above you. And with that, we're gonna go to 16. John. Oh, I skipped. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah. John.
Okay, so I'm starting down at the bottom. I am coming up to the house as well, where I heard that scream.
Okay.
I've got my sling out. I got my sling out, one of my handy river stones in there.
Okay.
So I'm ready for anything.
Okay.
I come inside, I see what you just described for him.
Yep.
I hear the noises upstairs, then I'm going to go upstairs to investigate.
Sick. All right. So you push past him and you go running up the stairs. The stairwell. Blood drips create a trail from the parlor up the stairs. The stairs creak loudly as you ascend. You hear furniture scraping across the floor and the guttural sounds of grunting from the strain. Please make a DC 16 reflex save.
DC 16. I got a 13.
Oh, wait. I think you got to roll a d20, right?
Right, roll a d20. Yep.
Sorry.
Yep. Yep. Sorry.
Oh,
Beat a 16.
16 means the
oh,
difficult.
my bad. I got a 9. I got a lower number.
Okay, so you can burn 7 luck or some combination of luck and flies, or there's a piece of furniture that is about to fall on you.
So the luck, when you burn it,
It's
it's burned.
burned.
It doesn't come back.
Until you talk to the mistress.
The Siren of Excess can heal your luck.
If I use a fly, there's no guarantee that when you spend it, you're spending it on me, right?
There is a
No guaranteed, yeah. No, I use it when I need to use it.
I'm gonna use some flies.
How many?
Well, how many do I have to use to not
You,
have a
you need
zero?
to get a 16, so you need to burn 7 luck total. Whether it's flies or your personal luck, I don't care.
So you rolled a 9 and was it reflex save?
Reflex save.
What was your reflex? What's your reflex
Whatever damage
modifier?
you're gonna get.
Where's ours? No, I don't have that in here.
What's that come from? Agility?
Agility.
So my agility, I got a +2. My agility 17.
Okay. So you're gonna get +2 on that roll, so that makes it an 11. And let's take a look real quick in your leveling up. You get at level 1 +1 to ref and +1 to fort. So your ref is actually going to be +3.
Okay.
One luck and 3 flies. Very good. And so, as you draw from the corruption of the world, you manage to slink to the side as a heavy chair comes tumbling down the stairs. And you get a brief glimpse of the creature or person that just threw this at you, and you do a double take. You swear that this hideous being has no eyelids. They look something like this.
Oh, excellent. So I'm done running upstairs.
All right, that's the end of your round. We go from 16 to 15. Austin.
Finish the goat is also running in to join his comrades inside the house.
Okay.
This is a door here, and then this is, where's the other door? Is this a door?
There's a door on the front, and you've got, I'm gonna break this down. You have a well, you have the barn, you have, you don't see this from the backside, but you would presume that there's probably a back door because that's how you get to your firewood. And then there's some sort of outbuilding. There's also an attached shed on the barn.
Okay, I'm running in here with these guys. So I'm running into the main door.
Okay?
You said there's a gentleman sitting there,
There is a human sitting there.
and you're up on the stairs,
Yeah, you are halfway up the stairs, and you're like,
pressed against the wall.
and you see this. There was a chair already laying in the living room, and now there's another chair laying in the living room that just came tumbling down the stairs.
Finish the goat would get about 15 feet from that gentleman and like stump his hoof down, like bah! And like try to get his attention.
Okay, so he is facing. Let me get you a visual. Let me get you a visual. a visual, a visual, a visual, a visual. There we go. Ah! So, it's funny because I normally have my black dog Spooky laying on the floor. I immediately got cautious because it was like Spooky was laying on the floor. All right, so you come in, there's the man sitting on the chair, there's a chair here, there's a chair here that's laying sideways. There's this table with a chair sitting at it. Here's the fireplace, and yeah, the man is facing this way. So you would have to
Go away. Oh.
over there.
So he's up there on these stairs right here.
Yeah.
I would stand about right here near this table
Mm-hmm.
and just kind of, I would like work my way there and just kind of be, yeah, there we go.
Yep.
I got you. So I'm like right here-ish.
Okay. And I am going to say, you see something enticing on the table. Yes. There is paper on the table.
You see paper? Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, well, that's not bad.
Brush, leaves,
So man, goat, paper. What is it going to be, man or paper?
How drawn am I to this paper?
I don't know. That's up to you. You're the PC.
I've got a positive 30,
Okay.
and I've got a bag of carrots on my back. I'm pretty good about the hunger situation. But
Okay.
I'm good.
All right.
So the man, did I get his attention by stuck my hoof and?
Not a peep. You do hear a crash in the kitchen.
And then over here.
Room with the big table. And you'll notice that door, there's a little circle in the corner. That's because it is a double hinged door. And so you hear a bunch of crashing and weird cackling going on inside of the kitchen.
Yeah, that sounded good. I would cautiously saunter up to this bed and kind of just, I don't know, I'd bleed again, like cautiously.
Okay.
Try to get his attention.
Because you will not be able to communicate this, I'm just going to show you what you see, which is this.
Yeah, that's not looking good.
All right. So we go on from Austin to 15. Oh, we may make a big drop to 10. Scott.
All right. So is this like a door to the barn?
Yep.
Okay, and then door to the shed? Okay. Followers of Gorhog, let's check out the barn. But Denise and Alphys the dog run around and check the shed.
All right, so I'm going to read you a bunch of little blurbs because this might modify what you do. First, when you get to the farm center, boom, boom. Between the trees, adjacent to the farmstead, is a well-worn clearing with mud filling the ruts. Red slicks drag from the main barn entrance into the well. A path turns towards the back of the house while another cuts to the attached shed on the other side of the barn. Shuffling movement and low growling can be heard around the far side of the barn by the shed. A panicked horse grunts and kicks their stall walls from somewhere inside the building. Scrawled in blood on the barn door is some sort of insignia in the shape of an eye. And so it's faint on this, but you see this.
Oh, got it. Okay, I got it.
So, would you like to modify your decisions?
We gotta save this horse. I mean, that's good eating right there. So no, we're still gonna have Denise and the dog. I mean, the dog's nimble. I'm not so worried about Denise.
Okay?
And then I'm gonna ask Holta to open the door to the barn as we step to the side.
Okay. We'll resolve the attached shed first. So the attached shed. The western side of the barn has an attached shed. 3 aberrant, canine-like creatures growl and snort and paw at the door and the gaps in the shed's walls. Unlike the barn itself, no light emanates from within. A puddle the color of blood leaks from under the door. As you approach, they turn toward you and show their teeth. One of the canids has an arrow in its side.
Do they seem trapped in the shed?
No, they are outside the shed trying to get into it. But they were trying to get into it when you approach, and then they turn towards you because you have drawn their attention. I need to get a Post-it. So, would you like to do anything about these dogs?
This is the what, covered well or open?
That is an open well. Well, oh yeah, it's covered. It's covered. And so that you know, this is what the dogs look like.
Not friendly.
Yeah.
She's panicking. She's gonna run to the well and try to climb on top of the well.
The well. Let me tell you about the well. And you're going to love climbing on it. A stone well with a timber gable roof overlooks stacks of firewood against the house. The top stones of the well are splattered in blood and smears of defecation. The well shaft is clogged with some sort of unfortunate dead animal. Do you still want to climb on it?
Yeah, we gotta get height from these dogs.
All right. You get a little filthy, but I'd like you to roll a d20 modified by your agility. If you're a follower, then that doesn't matter.
A 1.
Oh. Perfect. So, you start to climb, and you immediately, your hands get covered in waste, and you're trying to grab onto the gable and pull yourself up, and your hands slip. I'd like you to roll a d3. 1. You take 1 point of damage from the fall.
That's my follow.
All right.
They are followers of Gorman.
Yep. Hey, did you roll hit points for them?
I did not.
They should all have D4 hit points.
Okay, I will do that.
Whereas his pack, each of his people has 2 hit points.
When it comes to the goat, you said I roll a d7 for each level.
Yeah.
I'm level 1, so I only do it once?
Yeah, so D4 plus the D7.
Oh.
Because you're at 0 level, you get D4, and then at...
Good enough.
Okay. All right. So, yes, you are now very stinky. Your other character, the dog, what is the dog doing?
Well, the dog is trying to keep its distance from these crazy dogs.
Yes, so I'm going to give you another one of these to keep track of the dog.
The dog is going to try to draw them back to the main group for ambushing.
Okay, very good. So you go running back towards the group.
Yep.
Everybody in the group thanks you for it. They love you. All right, and so we are going to go from you are 10, Scott, to 8, Rich. Oh, we got to go to your guy that's at the front of the barn.
Oh, yeah.
The front of the barn, we'll talk about that. Barn. A large rickety barn stands before you. Displaced knots in the wood planking give glimpses into the interior, lit by multiple hanging lamps. You notice the doors have been hastily marked with a large I scrawled in blood. They are ajar, and the sound of a panicked braying emanates from somewhere inside. You were throwing it open?
Follower Holta is nudging it open to look inside.
The barn interior. The barn interior is well lit by flanking oil lamps suspended from the barn support beams. They are staggered every 10 feet. The dirt floor of the barn has patches of mud, trampled hay, and pools of fresh blood. A dead horse lays splayed near the center of the barn floor. In the northeast stall, a horse is violently kicking the barn planking and neighing. It is agitated and trying to escape its stall. Above you, it sounds as if multiple beings are throwing things around in the loft. And that is the end of your turn.
Pause. Yeah.
Yep. We go from to 8, Rich.
I'm going to step up here.
Yep.
my longsword drawn.
Yep.
I say, who's with us here? Let's set a line of defense against the canids that are coming.
All right. Line of defense. Everybody stand and deliver. We go to 5. Paul.
To me, my fellow followers of the mistress, I go to the red ones there.
Yep.
Is there some dogs coming that way?
There are 3 dogs that seem to potentially be chasing after. What we should do is, Scott, I want you to roll me a D20, and I want you to get a 10 or better to draw the canids towards you.
Oops. I did not.
Okay. So they are, at the moment, more interested in the shed, but they're staring at your person laying on the ground by the well.
Okay.
All right.
I'm going to cast a sermon.
Do a sermon, yes.
Yes. So a sermon of resilience to increase my flock's armor class by 2.
Okay.
So, oh mistress, grant us your favor.
All right, roll it. D20.
11. Of course, that's one short than what we really want.
But with using a sermon, do you add your level?
I do add my level and my personality, so I'm successful.
All right.
So that is 14. And that's just a normal effect. Yep. So +2.
So Menalia is a chaotic god. Are you chaotic?
I was neutral on when I could be chaotic if that's required.
If it's not required, you can be neutral.
I'm neutral.
Okay. Is anybody else neutral and a follower of the chaotic god?
I'm a neutral goat.
You're a neutral goat.
They will be when I get done with them.
All right. You can benefit from the sermon. You don't need to choose a deity. Do you have alignments though?
Neutral.
And a lawful. Your neutral person can benefit from the sermon.
+2 armor class.
Okay.
When I hear that inside the
I'm really loud.
They yes. I'm going to give you the benefit. So, with that being said, Paul, what is your flock doing?
They are. Where's the dogs at?
They are back here.
Okay. I tell them to surround me and to attack the nearest dog.
All right, very good. And so you're not going to be able to get close enough to them just yet, but they are all hovering right over here. All right, and then we go from 5 to 1, Chad.
Galston and Caldred. So Caldred is, with his pitchfork, he's going to come up and, shore up the line that we've got here.
Yep.
And Calstead, he's coming behind with his bow. He's not going to be a front line, but he will hold. And actually, if he can shoot that distance, he's going to try to shoot one of the dogs.
All right. And we switch to cloudy, so you don't have any negative modifiers. So do it.
4.
You need a 13.
Yeah, we're just going to let that one fly.
All right. So an arrow goes flying. Make sure that you deduct an arrow. All right. And so, with that being said, there's this moment where you're all standing in this line and you're able to see into the barn, and you see a bushel of raspberries come crashing down onto the dead horse, eviscerated, its intestines spilled everywhere, and all of these raspberries are now corrupted. And you hear a bunch of other clatter up inside the barn. We go back to the top. Let's go to 17. Nathan, what are you doing?
Well, I haven't seen this guy in Cherish, so Gravedigger's going up here to check it out. He's not scared of dead people.
All right, very good. Yes, that makes sense.
He's not very smart either.
Focusing on the man. Maneuvering to see the face of the man, it first appears he is staring fixated on the fire with wild intensity. You blink and realize there is blood running down his face and his eyelids have been removed. He does not appear to be breathing. And here's your illustration.
Wow. All right. So presumably dead. I'll go take the sword off.
You take the sword off the wall. I want you to roll a d20 modified by intelligence.
13. No, -2, 11.
Or 11. You want to let that stand, right?
He's not very smart.
Okay, cool. All right, so we move on. You have a longsword. Write it on your character. And a longsword takes up 2 slots.
Okay. Alien will look at the papers on the table.
An alien looks at the papers on the table. You find the bill of sale. All right. Okay. It seemed appropriate to entice you. You're a goat. All right, so we go from 17 to 16. John.
After I get done regretting my life choices of running up the stairs,
Yep.
I'm going to turn around and run back down.
Okay. Yep. You hop over the chair.
Yep, hop over the chair, back down at the bottom.
Yep.
And so I would assume that the person in the chair is dead,
Yep.
right?
Yep. You could confirm that.
I'll be like, he's already dead. What did you see?
My options are going upstairs to things that I know are bad, or going outside to where things might only be bad.
Well, yeah. Well, you got a couple of things here. So I'm gonna move. You were clear, right? Yep. So I moved you to the table and you to the over by the sword. You've got door, stairs, door.
There's noise in the kitchen.
There's noise in the kitchen.
Why not? I'm gonna go down the stairs and I'm gonna open that door a little bit and kind of turkey peek into the space.
Oh, the turkey peek. I don't even know what that is. All right, so. But I will tell you the kitchen is one of my favorites. All right, so the kitchen. As you enter this room, there's an eruption of clatter as pots, pans, and utensils scatter. Inhuman cackling accompanies the clanging of kitchenwares as 3 grotesque, skulking humanoids turn their focus on you. One brandishes a hot poker, the second has a jagged makeshift knife, and the third holds the last cast iron pan not strewn across the room. The room is illuminated by an oil lamp hanging by the back door. The kitchen fireplace glows with smoldering embers. And behind the eyelidless intruders is a disheveled wall of cupboards with broken bowls and spilling grains. A pitcher rests on the central table. So with that being said, I'm gonna grab 3 of these skulls. 3 skulls. And so we've got 1 standing by the fireplace.
Right.
1 standing by you.
Of course.
1 standing by the back door. Pan, makeshift knife, hot poker. What would you like to do?
I didn't go into the room. I just opened it up to look in.
Yep.
Hold the door closed and stay outside.
It is a double hinged door.
Oh, fabulous. I'm going to close it and see if I can use my body to hold it, to keep them in there.
Okay, very good.
So, can I ask if I make an observation?
Yes.
So, the clothing that these creatures are wearing,
Yes.
does it look like the clothing possibly that would have been worn by the family of the people who raided the Busher barrels? Thank you very much.
No.
No?
I mean, it is a patchwork of clothing, pieces of like armor or even leather just sewn into their skin. They cut off their own eyelids and in some cases their own lips. So yeah, these are extremely degenerate humans or some sort of corrupted creature.
I'm on the other side of that door and I'm trying to hold it for
Okay.
now while I think about what I'm going to do next.
Think about the choices you made in life. 15, Austin.
this action was as safe as I thought it was going to be. All right, so what he just peeked inside, so I wouldn't have seen in there, right?
2 and 5. Chinese? Denise, you see this follower laying on the ground, covered in shit, trying to get up, and 3 of these rabid dog creatures, they look like this. And they just descend upon her and tear her to shreds. Just for my own edification. All right. All right, so, and it literally does like a 300 style dive, death from above, onto you. How many followers are with you?
5.
Okay, so what I want you to do is, you are going to roll, there's 5 and then 1?
So, yeah, 6 total. Me and 5 followers.
Okay, so I want you to roll a d6. If you roll a 1, that means that I come after you.
6.
6, it goes after one of the minions. All right, so it comes flying down. I'm gonna roll a d24 to hit and a d8 for or d10 for damage because it is coming flying down. A 9. A 9 would miss the followers, but their 3 bones break. And I would like to let you roll a d6 for damage.
3.